Hi, and this is Mr. Hudson at Grammarsaurus. Today I'm talking about adverbials and how they can be used to really up-level sentences and turn a pretty naff sentence like this one into gold dust, because we all have a bit of gold dust. Now, your best friend for teaching this, and the most wonderful thing you will ever come across in your entire teaching life, is this acronym here, TRAMP. This will teach you all about adverbials, and it will really get stuck in your kids' heads because they love to tramp all over their sentences. So, first things first, let me just clarify what an adverb or an adverbial is. Now, an adverb adds detail to a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Adverbials is basically an adverb but a group of words. So instead of saying the boy ran quickly, you might say the boy ran with haste. Quickly is an adverb, but with haste is an adverbial because it's more than one word. So that's that. Now let's get on to tramp and what it means. So the T in tramp stands for time. And with time, we answer the questions how often and when. R is reason, which answers why. M is manner, which answers how. P is place, which answers where. The A just stands for adverbials. So there you go. So let's use this acronym to really up-level this very snore sentence down here, the boy ran. So first things first, let's identify the verb in the sentence so we can add tramp to it. So the boy ran. The verb is ran. So we're going to answer our first question. How often or when did the boy run? Now, I'm going to say every night. Oh, little space. Every night the boy ran. Now I'm going to keep it purple because we like colour coordination. Every night the boy ran. When did he run? Every night. How often did he run? Every night. Simple. And you can see I've shoved it at the front here. And guess what? When we shove an adverbial to the front, we have a fronted adverbial. And the children need to know this. Fronted adverbial, comma. We always use a comma after our fronted adverbial. Now this is a year 3-4 objective, so if you're in 3, 4, 5, 6, you need to make sure that you are teaching every night, comma, the boy ran, to separate our fronted adverbial. Right, next, let's answer the question, why? Why did the boy run? So let's get our sentence back up. Every night the boy ran. Why did he run? Well, he ran as he wanted to get fit. Why else would we run? So, why did he run? As he wanted to get fit. Now you can see I put a comma here, and that's because I'm separating this subordinate clause with the verb wanted from this clause here with ran in. So, you know earlier I was talking about adverbial phrases? So this is a phrase because it doesn't have a verb in, and this is an adverbial clause because it does have a verb in. It's that simple. Right, next thing we have manner, which answers the question how. So how did the boy run? Now, a few years ago, it was quite acceptable to say adverbs are ly words. Now, that's very misleading because there are many adverbs which aren't ly words. For instance, yesterday is an adverb because it's an adverb of time. Does it end with an ly? No. And you could argue the word Molly, as in the name, does end with an ly. So is it an adverb? No, it's not. So please avoid saying ly words because it's very, very misleading. All you need to tell them is to talk about the verb, and it's telling us when, how often, why, how, and where the verb did whatever it did. It's that simple. Avoid the ly. So how often did the boy run? I'm just going to go and shove it in here straight away. So I'm going to go to red and say how often did he run? No, sorry, how did he run? He ran with vigour. So I'm going to use a phrase there as opposed to a single word. I could have said he ran quickly. But I want to say with vigour because this boy is really geared up to, you know, get fit. So, every night the boy ran with vigour as he wanted to get fit. Finally, this easy one here, place. Where did the boy run? Now, the kids might always, you know, mess this up a bit because they might say every night to the park and back the boy ran with vigour. They've got to play with the sentence structure sometimes. They'll learn to put it in the right place, but it makes more sense to put it here. So I'm going to say, where did he run? He ran to the park and back. Simple. Every night, the boy ran with vigour to the park and back as he wanted to get fit. How often, when did he run? Every night. How did he run? With vigour. Where did he run? To the park and back. Why did he run? As he wanted to get fit. I've used a variety of adverbials here to up-level this very simple sentence to a rather elaborate, beautiful sentence. And that's all using tramp. T-R-A-M-P. I hope this has helped, and please let me know if you and your class are tramping on sentences, because I would love to see some examples of their work. Thank you and bye.